Capra custom speed build, 1080, TRX4 axles, 10.2 trans, 3D printed custom skid, hot racing shocks, unassembled links, cage, chassis, and panels. And then of course I got, extra screws and stuff in case I need them, and steel drive shafts. Holmes Hobby Trailmaster. Let's see how quickly I can do this. Spare Time Hobbies skid, you can only possibly fit a 540 motor. 550 motor simply will not fit. It is super snug in there. And I'm gonna have to find some deeper screws, I think. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I wonder. See, it's a good thing when you have a crap ton of screws. You just look up and find what you need. Alright, you're gonna get bored with this, so I'm gonna hit record again. Time lapse. The bolt needed is not common. Actually, that one looks like it might work. Let me double check here. Well, let's try it. Maybe one of these stock axial Capra screws will fit. That looks like it's it. Man, that doesn't line up very good. But it sure holds. Okay, let's try that again. So it's one of these, I don't know, the longish ones from the axial thing. I know it might be easier if I followed instructions, but this didn't come with instructions. And even if it did come with instructions, I probably wouldn't have followed them. Because what fun is it to do what somebody tells you when you can make it work to the best of your liking? Isn't that why we do this? To build our own creations, not to follow instructions. Doesn't seem to line up really great. You can get one side in easy, but the second side is not super easy. I mean, it'll fit. I don't know why it's threaded on the outside. I guess just keep it stiff. All right, I'm gonna hit time lapse again. All right, so I'm noticing this video is getting long, but I wanted to say something. Is when you're building links, you know, I guess you should probably build it a certain way, but I don't care. So just make sure that your two links are the same size, have the same ends on either side. So don't build one like that with a bent end and then an inserted end. As long as you make them matching, you'll be able to make it work. I do want to note that, where'd that one go? I gotta watch the goddamn video to find it. Where are we at? Oh. I wonder if this will work for my steering link. No, not really. Okay, so this one, you know, and this one, I'm not gonna need. I'm gonna build them, but I'm not gonna need these. We are at 58 minutes, an hour in, and I have all of my links built. I have the cage done, minus 1, 2 screws. Well, almost completely done, the cage. And I have all of my links built, ready to go on. My shocks were already built already, I'm not worried about that. And my axles are good to go. I'm gonna hit time lapse again. Let's keep this going. All right, in all fairness, I did take a break. I need to feed my dogs and let them out once in a while. We're at 1 hour and 3 minutes. All right, can you see that? Let's try this. Okay, so links are made, mostly. I gotta pop in some rod ends and get it built. in place, there is a, where am I at here? There's a hole right there and right there. And you put a little, well, a big grub screw through it. But holy shit, is it killing my fingers. I don't have a tool deep enough to screw this guy all the way through here and into the other side. Also, the only grub screw I have, let's see here. Well, it goes through about 2 millimeters on each side. It should be fine, but we'll see. All right, I cheated. I turned it off for a minute. We're at 148. And I got the axles mounted. I like that at full compression we're actually beyond, level. Now these are TRX4 Axles, so I have this riser on it for the servo mount. I like it. So it should sit right about there. Whatever travel I need. All right, let's keep going. All right, I'm gonna put this back on time lapse. Oh, my back is hurting from standing up this whole time. Well, I got axles mounted. Rear axle is not perfect. I need to work on it. Those links are not gonna work. They're gonna have to be either longer on top or shorter on the bottom, one or the other. Not good. Front is perfect. No problem whatsoever. Those are just stock links. I will work on the rear. And I will continue this in a little bit. I need a break. 3 hours and 26 minutes. Longer than I wanted it to take, but I have a slider. I kind of like these shocks. These are, the front are super soft. So we have, I'm gonna wrap it up right about now. So we have a Capra on a 3D printed skid with TRX4 axles. Oh, I could throw this guy back in there. Trailmaster 27 turn 540. 3.5 hours. I know that normally it would only take, I don't know, maybe 3 hours to build a complete rig from start to finish. But try doing it without all of the right parts. That's the point of this custom speed build challenge kind of thing, is to build a rig completely original. Use parts that don't go together. Make something that nobody's ever seen before. And I don't think anybody's ever seen the 3D printed 10.2 skid and TRX4 axles on a Capra. So I think I'll announce the challenge in the text, but so it's a speed build challenge, custom rig speed build challenge, something like that. Of course, I didn't stop. All right. So I think because I just did this, that's the rule. Is it has to be a rolling chassis. Not necessarily running, because electronics are, the least part of this. But it has to be a rolling chassis. Okay, so I got matching hot racing shocks, which I really like. Short on the front, long on the back. Got the extended links in the rear, stretch it out. It's exactly stock on the front. I've got a 10.2 all metal trans with a 27 turn Trailmaster, steel drive shafts. I've got the 3D printed, what's it called? Spare Time Hobbies, 10.2 skid for the Capra, TRX4 axles. Oh, and then I got this, I forget what damn company it was. Oh, JREC Racing? I think it's JREC. But it's a TRX4 servo mount. So 3.5 hours, that's what I was able to come up with. I did have a little bit of time to think about it, so. That's it.